comes in your life, just go for it. Because in marriage, there's no rush in it. Even though not all foreigners is the same mindset, but you cannot really tell what's gonna happen in the future.
Yes, correct.
Because there are relationships that they are very good at the start, but then after years, then you broke up. And there are also Filipina that only waiting for that moment that you give everything to that Filipina, and then after that, you're just being wild and leave you alone. So
welcome to our YouTube channel. It's me, Roger, and welcome to Roger&Ismi vlog. So today's video, I'm going to ask my sister about dating experience and also the disadvantage and advantage of having a foreign husband. So before I start, salamat sa inyong pakigugma o pagsuporta sa among channel. Thank you so much for the love and support, guys. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon for new uploads or new videos. Let's go! Today's video, I have here together with my sister, and I'm going to ask her, since she has a foreign husband, I have to ask her what is her experience and what are the changes and also advantage and disadvantage of dating a foreigner and having a foreigner husband, of course. So in the states of boyfriend and girlfriend, what is like an experience having a foreigner boyfriend?
well, for me, if a Filipina that's looking for security in of course in living, in life, for future, so having a foreign boyfriend is way different than when you are married. So in my experience as a single, you can just like go out, explore yourself without like limitation. But then if you are married, you have to really limit yourself because you are married. And then also the feeling of being married is you feel secure in a way that, especially when your husband is putting you in a place that to make you secure about financially, about your life and living, especially for a Filipina that don't have work. Because mostly when you are married to a Filipina or have a Filipina girlfriend, some Filipina don't have work, so they are relying on the foreigner. But then there's no wrong for that if you accept for that kind of person. And well, for me, I think that you just have to enjoy life, and whatever comes in your life, just go for it. Because in marriage, there's no rush in it.
Correct.
So you just have to just go with the flow, enjoy, have fun. Then if it is really the right person for you, then it's the one. But then the only thing for Filipina, of course, we feel loved when the foreigners married us. Because especially for me, as my experience, when I'm married, I more like own family. I stay home all the time, focus on what is my next plan in life. That's a good thing because you can really build up your lifestyle. Like for example, building a house and preparing for what's next. Like if you want to have a baby, that's the difference when you are married. Then you are more prepared for your future. When you're single, it's like, oh, okay, whatever comes. Like if there's another guy, you can just like, it's not like you have to entertain them, but then there's freedom to choose which one you want to be. Because what if we are boyfriend and girlfriend and you don't have a plan for me, so I still look for someone else, that a person that can really marry me for life.
Yes.
For how do you call that? For lifetime?
For a lifetime, or to have a lifetime partner.
It's a kind of security for us, for a Filipina. Even though not all foreigners is the same mindset, but
correct,
for me, just take it easy in life, I think. Don't really think too much about what's gonna happen if he's only or she's only my girlfriend or he's only my boyfriend. For me, I just go with the flow. For me, I really give it all. When I'm I'm having a boyfriend, I really give it all. Like, I will love you, you're the only one, and I will be sincere for you and be honest to you. But that also depends on your partner. So there's no really kind of what to do next, like preparation for that, because you cannot really tell what's gonna happen in the future.
Yes, correct.
Because there are relationships that they are very good at the start, but then after years, then they broke up, and it happens a lot. Like after 2 years, so for me, like, you just have to go with the flow, and whatever comes, then just enjoy life, live to the fullest. And
Do you still entertain suitors
when I'm single,
when you are still like boyfriend and girlfriend?
no, I don't entertain suitors, but I entertain friends.
Okay, because there are some Filipinas, even though they already have, or she already has like boyfriend, she still like entertain guys.
I think that's insecurity for a Filipina. They're
Okay.
insecure for themselves, and then it's also an attitude, so it's hard to predict. The only thing that a foreigner can do is just be yourself with that Filipina and be supportive. And if that Filipina needs your support, then why not? Then as long as you also have to kind of take the responsibility for whatever happened ba. Like for example, if the relationship did not work out, so you just have to accept that, and you always have to love a Filipina. At the same time, you also accept if that Filipina hurt you. Not only focus on the love feelings, but you also have to focus what if the time will come that the relationship will not work out. So at least you have already an outlook for that. But at least for the meantime that you are in a good term relationship, just enjoy that moment.
Okay, yeah, agree.
Yeah.
And speaking of support, do you have like written or verbal agreement in terms of supporting you every month?
For me, it's just depends on the foreigner. For me, the good thing for me in my experience, the good thing for me is my husband now is really like courting me when I was single. That's different. It's not like I'm looking for him. He come to me and he really court me that I have to choose him, and then after that he's the one doing the security for me. Like whatever happens to him, that I'll be secure even though we're not married. So we really have to sign. There's a kind of signature there.
Okay.
So I really signed for that from the government, that whatever happens to him, that I can get all his money and all his property. But it's because my husband trusts me.
Yeah.
Or at the time we are still boyfriend and girlfriend, so he trusts me at that time. So he said like, why not give to me? Then when he died, give it to the kind of zoo or donation. Yeah, because
Charity.
if something happened to the foreigner, it's like they're just giving it to kind of donation. But instead of that, he just make it sure that it goes to me.
Okay.
And he never, the good thing that what I love to a foreigner, my husband.
It happens to some of the like Filipinas, and I know one that her partner died, but they don't have like an agreement that no matter what happens, let's say for example the money or other, let's say, properties she doesn't have when the partner died, because there's no written agreement and she doesn't know the password, let's say password of her ATM. So that's the problem, and maybe that foreigner doesn't trust her because
Also, that's also especially when you are still alive. So you're still like, oh, I have to keep it. What if the relationship didn't work out? So there's also possibility for that. But for me, it's just like, I think if you are just being nice and caring and supportive to the Filipinos,
So, is there any changes when you got married?
Because we have this long time relationship, so we also do like we are live-in partner first. So when you are married, the difference, there's no such kind of difference in the way that I married, because it's like I already known him for a very long time before I get married. So, and I already know that I am secure for financially before I get married, because as a wife, like, he's giving me the rights of what he has, like,
Even though you're not married yet, right?
even though we're not married yet, he giving me the rights. Only like the thing for me is I keep it silent, because even though I have that rights for his property, his money, I keep it low-key for me. Like, whatever I need in the Philippines, that's all I have to get. And even sharing it to others, I never said like I had enough. But yeah, that's the thing, and that makes me feel secure, I think, and confident for myself, even though I don't do anything or something like that, because I feel secure. And that's always all the woman wants, I think, to
Security, right?
security. Yeah. And if you're looking for a Filipina, you really like stop siya. You really want to be don't be afraid for your money to that Filipina. I think just be supportive to that person.
Yeah. For me, I think as long as you trust your girlfriend,
Yeah, especially
then
when they live longer.
there's nothing wrong, right?
Unlike when you are just 1 year, 2 years, so that's different. But if you live like 3 to 5 years, yeah, you can trust that. But you know, honestly, it depends also the mindset of the Filipina, because there are also Filipina that only waiting for that moment that you give everything to that Filipina, and then after that, you're just being wild and leave you alone. So
That's right.
it's like, so what if I borrowed my money for me like that, you know?
Yeah, we cannot really foretell.
Yeah, it's nice to do like, okay, I have to give it, then giving to the zoo or donation, but for to give you lesson as a Filipina, to give you lesson, why should I give it to you, you know?
Yeah.
If after giving it all, then who knows, maybe you find somebody else and something like that. So it's really what I know, you just have to follow the instinct. That's what we talked about yesterday. You just have to follow how you feel. If you feel that you trust that Filipina, then yes, you can do that, like making her secure in life, if you trust. And if not, if you have that feeling like, oh, I won't do that, then don't do it.
Yeah, and you have that instinct also
Yes.
that if she really loves you and she's doing good in your relationship, then you can give it all, right?
Yes, that's true. But if not, then well, it's really all up to the foreigner also. I don't know. I don't just understand, like, we are just girlfriend and boyfriend, but my boyfriend before, my husband now, is really trusting me for everything he has, and for me, because of that, I really appreciate it a lot. And I feel secure, because no matter what happened, I have the money, I have the property from him.
Okay.
Something like that. But I think you cannot really tell, but we can only give some information for what we experience.
Yeah, that's right. Because you have a foreigner
Because-
husband.
Yeah.
And is there advantage of dating a
married.
foreigner?
For me, dating a foreigner, it's just what it comes. But there's a lot of Filipina dating a foreigner because of mostly you want security for their life, and especially when you come to poverty,
Okay.
poor family, and that's the difference, because you can go travel, you can go shopping, you can build a nice house, you can have a car, just like me, I have a car, and yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
have a beautiful house, beautiful kids, of course. That's most Filipino wants, to have the beauties of their kids. And that's the advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, but mostly whatever comes, that's it.
Okay. So what about the disadvantage? Like,
Disadvantage of not marrying a foreigner? Then you are poor. Charot. Just joking. Well, disadvantages. Well, just living your life for what it is, because there are Filipina like really searching for foreigner, but it did not come. And they said it's destiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then for me it's like depends, because if they said cruelty to a foreigner or a Filipino, there are also Filipino that are cruel also, and there are also Filipino that are very supportive and very sweet. So it's not about the skin color, but there's some kind of culture difference. That's it.
Right,
That's
so-
a disadvantage.
Right.
Culture difference.
Language barrier.
Yes. And the only thing you can do there is just like talk to each other and respect.
Understand
Yeah.
and adjust.
Adjust, respect, and knows what you really want in life. If you want to have a happy family at the end, then if there is temptation, you really have to go to a straight
Path or direction.
path. Yes. Don't go into different way. Don't get tempted with your friends to invite you to meet other girls, and yeah, that kind of temptation.
Yeah, because temptations
Like straightforward.
everywhere.
Yes, straightforward for what you really want in life.
Okay. So I think, guys, that's all for today's video,
Yeah,
and we hope you like it.
Yes, it's our chit chat while driving. So please understand my words, and if I have words there that you don't understand, well, just comment down below.
So guys, you can also support her channel about driving, so let's just leave it on the description, and also in the comment section you can check her channel. So thank you so much, guys, for watching till the end, and we hope to see you in our next video. Bye bye. We're here at Barangay Quezon, and we'll be going home to Prosperidad.